So the No Man's Land build-off has concluded, and we got a total of 5 submissions. I'll be honest, I was thinking we might get a lot more, but I have to tell you, 5 we got are absolutely outstanding, and I think everyone is going to agree that everybody did a great job with the work. So before we look at any one individual submission, I wanted to once again summarize the contest, how it was all set up, and just take a quick look around No Man's Land, just raw, unaltered, unedited, just how it is when you download it from Giants Mod Hub. So when you download No Man's Land, you basically have a raw map. There isn't really much going on here. We've got a store, we've got an animal sell point, and we have one buy point here at the store, and we can buy some bulk goods also at the store at the spout. This is the map boundary, and you have No Man's Land. PDA itself, well, consisted of 60 square grid. All of these are the same size, $65,000 a piece. One sell point. Got a few vehicles and a little bit of a starter farm way off in the distance. Again, let's talk about the contest. The contest involved using No Man's Land version build 1.3.0.1, the most recent version out on the Mod Hub. It involved the player taking that base map, using only the mods included in the map or the mods found on the Giants Mod Hub to build out a map of their very own. The map is to include multiple farms, multiple sell points, decorations, and basically go hog wild. Now, the only mod that was allowed outside of No Man's Land and the Giants Mod Hub was the Place Anywhere mod from the script author's GitHub page. So aside from that, the mod authors, or the contestants, I should say, were required to submit a save game, not the map. They were required to submit the save game and a mod list of the mods they used to make the map. I took that save game, put it into my game, took the mod list, downloaded every single mod that was on the mod list. Let me tell you, we've got some submissions with as few as about 50 mods, and we have some submissions that have up to 250 mods. So that took a little bit of time to get all of that downloaded, compiled, put together. Thankfully, there were a fair bit of overlap mods that multiple people used the same mod. So in the end, we had about 5 gigs of mods that we had to download and take a look at. We had basically celebrity judging, if you will. I'm judging the maps. Alien Jim, the map author of No Man's Land, is judging the maps, as well as Raznik, who built out quite a farm using his Let's Build series on No Man's Land, and also did a rather long and extensive multiplayer series on No Man's Land, where multiple players built out farms, and basically they ended up building out an entire map, including towns, sell points, all kinds of areas of interest. And I have to say, his Let's Build and multiplayer series, they were basically the inspiration of this build-off competition. So where does it stand now? Well, now we're going to do kind of map tours of the 5 entrants. I'm going to try to do each tour about the same. And then you, as viewers, are going to have a vote to who wins. So the judges are going to be judging the entrants upon our own criteria. And then you're going to basically take your own criteria and rate each map. You're going to vote for the map that you think should be the winner. In YouTube polls, I don't think you have the option of really ranking things and picking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want you to vote for your winner. Map with the most votes is going to get some bonus points once we tabulate up all the judges' point values. And what is its store? Well, first place is going to get either a $40 Steam gift card or the Platinum expansion from Steam. Second and third place, we'll get the Alpine Farming Expansion. Fourth and fifth place, well, guys, I guess you just get the honor of knowing that you participated, and I'm sure you had an absolute blast making out your map. So without further ado, take a look at the submissions. So the first submission we're going to take a look at here is the DairyDeere submission. All of these maps we're going to look at in alphabetical order based on the entrant's name. And this submission, we start out here kind of at the main start farm in new farmer mode. Got the rundown shack, got our old beat up pickup truck, building with some junk equipment in it. A little pond over here, our water point. Whole field that is on the map found here. I think it's a little bit enlarged and maybe changed in shape a little bit. Got a tree grinder over here. This sells wood chips directly to the sawmill. Built-in logs available. And the pond. Let's take a look at the PDA and see how this submission has changed things. We do see just the plowed land here that has crops growing in it. Got some smaller fields scattered around. Kind of the middle part of the map. Exterior seems to be all left grass. Got a dairy farm up here to the north. Second dairy farm. Our farm is chickens. Big farm down here. Horse farm. And another sheep pasture and another sheep pasture over there. So in essence, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basic farms. And we've got a few sell points scattered around. Let's take a look at those. Got a bakery, biogas plant, Edge White Baler's barn, milk yard, slurry yard, the spinnery, and wood chips have been added. Vehicle grain shops is going to be a commonality amongst all the submissions because that comes with the map. So we have a place to sell milk, we have a place to sell our eggs, we have a place to sell our wool for all of our animal byproducts. It's good to see. All right, so let's do a little bit of a aerial tour around the map and take a look at this individual submission. Start farm here extends around the back. We have a bit of a silo. Chicken coop, no doubt, in here somewhere. We have our chicken coop. Fill points. And it wasn't a requirement in the submissions, but lots of the submissions, if not all of the submissions, did include equipment. And we're going to see around the map, maybe not this particular submission, but we'll see around the map on some other submissions, kind of staged teams. We've got vehicles that are kind of out in the field working, or it's pretty clear that they've been out in the field working. So I thought that was a really great thing to do. Give it a sense of life. So while we're doing this, let's talk a little bit about the judging requirements. So all of these maps are going to be judged on 3 different criteria. So up to 25 points are going to be given based on the judge's belief of the overall playability of the map. How well can a player move about various farms and the map itself? Points will be taken off if we find it difficult for a player to move around and navigate things. 25 points will be given for the overall believability of the map. How immersive does it feel? How well is it decorated? How well do things flow? And then up to 50 points is going to be used for non-gameplay related decorative elements throughout the entire map. So we're not just looking for nice little areas decorated around houses and around the farms, but we're looking for just overall, how well is this map been set up and made to kind of its own creation. So a total of up to 100 points are possible. Of course, your points, your judging is going to play into that. In the end, pick a winner. Got our sawmill yard over here, log sell point or wood chip sell point. And then kind of up here by this, the edge of the forest, this clearing, got staged, as I said. You got Agri with a log winch on the back. Got a Massey Ferguson log forwarder, some logs drug out. So we've got a little bit of a scene set up here. Really nice. Nice arrangement. Got a road coming around, coming up along the ridge. This microwave tower, cell tower. A little bit of a campground up here on the top of the overlook. Continue on. Cow pasture down here in the flat below the horse farm. Another little campground set up. Throughout these tours, I'm not going to give you my judging values. Keep that secret. We've got bridges there. But I do want to hear your all's thoughts and comments. Into sheep area. The farm that has 2 sheep pastures. And we've got some equipment kind of staged here. Oh, there was a John Deere tractor parked over here with a side mower. Side of this bridge. River running through here. The scene has been set. Obviously, farmer's going to get out here and start mowing his grass. Head it, windrow it, and bale it up. What do we've got over here? These are a bunch of bee houses. Greenhouses. And I guess these are like grape vineyards. I think I saw Raznik use these on one of his maps. Play series, kind of the grape vineyards here. On over here, this is the equestrian area. Horses, I believe. Wine building. Making our way kind of over to a town center. Spinnery. And mill going on there. Gas station. Main Street. Basketball court. We've got a little construction going on. Office building. And we're up here to our shop. Dealer sign. Put in. Going around, we've got a solar array or cell points over here. Bale barn, manure and slurry. Let's check out this farm here. Is a pig farm. Silage bunker down there. Wash bay. Tucked in around the rocks here in this little forested area. Farmhouse for the pigs. Pig farmer. Head on over to the biogas plant. Biogas plant's tucked away here on this tree line. Again, we have a nice, interesting scene set up here where we've got a tractor and a slurry spreader, digestate spreader here at the biogas plant. Up here on a ridge. Scale on your way out. Maintenance shed here at the entrance. Signage. Signage here for the biogas plant. This road's going to loop us back into civilization. So guys, that is our first submission. That is DairyDeere. After all of these videos have been released to the channel, I'm going to be putting up a poll for you to vote on the map that you like most. So kind of keep track of the maps and keep kind of a running idea of the map that you feel you like the most. And put that in the poll. And what we're going to do is we're going to close the poll at the appointed time. Then at that point in time, we will take our judges' points totals, add those together, take the points totals from the poll, and add those, and then we'll declare a winner. So guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of DairyDeere's submission? Till next time, happy farming.